Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rasheen, and if you're a returning subscriber, then welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about a topic that has been it's been going around, and if you are not aware of what's been happening in Canada, in the world at large, then you're living under a rock, okay? There has been just a lot of talk about the cost of living, how Canada is right now, how difficult it is right now. And I'm here for just providing information, to be transparent about what life really is like here, because most of you follow me for my Canada content and you guys have been following me for the journey, my journey of, moving from Jamaica to Canada. And I want you guys to think of me as your correspondent underground. I'm just here to provide you with information based on what is happening here. There are a lot of persons that are under the impression that I'm trying to tell them not to come to Canada. I've never said do not come to Canada. Still want you guys to come to Canada, but what I want you guys to do is to make an informed decision. I wish that at the time of my moving here, there were videos out there like this saying, hey, do this and don't do that. Go here and don't go here. And that's what I want to provide to you guys today. For the most part, I want to talk about if you're still coming to Canada, if you're making the journey to Canada, here are some things that you must consider, that you must do based on the current climate. So the first thing is do not, I repeat, do not come to Ontario. It's ridiculously expensive. And honestly, if I found information before I came, I wouldn't have moved to Ontario. Don't come to Ontario at all. It's really expensive. The cost of living is really high, and I know that cost of living is high everywhere right now, but grocery prices are crazy. Services are crazy right now. The job market is so saturated, it's difficult to find jobs, and you don't want to go into a situation where you're not able to find job because you're coming in as a new immigrant and you want to hit the ground running. And Ontario is really not the place for it. It's oversaturated, there's too much persons, and the number one thing right now is we are going through a housing crisis. I'm going to insert some videos a video of someone that I saw there renting their closet, like literally the entryway closet, for $980.
I received a special request to review this private room for rent and everyone's favorite ice condos. All right, so we have $980 private room for rent. Description says fully furnished, all included apartment in downtown. This is a 4-bed, 2-bath apartment, fully furnished, blah, blah, blah. Price is $980 for every 4 weeks. So it's actually more than $980 a month. Are you ready for this? This is the front closet. They put a bed in the front closet, and then they put this IKEA bookshelf and this this divider thing, and now they're calling this a bedroom. Can't. $980 for 4 weeks, so that probably averages to like $1,000 to $1,050 a month. And to share with, this is definitely a 2-bed apartment that they've converted into a 4-bed. It's probably like a 2+ den, and then they made the den a bedroom and the closet a bedroom. Also, fully furnished and modern rooms at an affordable price. When you say fully furnished, do you mean it comes with this cot and a bookshelf? This is like, I honestly don't have words anymore for what's going on in the rental market here. Like, it's gross. And it's tough too. With the last video I posted, I got a lot of comments saying, well, people rent it out, so then there's demand. But the problem is that people need housing, and wait lists for co-ops and for lower income housing and for affordable housing are so long, people don't have a choice. They need to rent something like this. So there's always demand because there's so many people that live here, not enough housing, and people need a roof over their heads. Doesn't mean that it's okay, because it's not okay, but it's not as simple as just don't rent it because then they think that it's fine, because it's not fine. People just don't have a choice.
That's the kind of things that you're seeing right now. People are renting basement apartments for like $1,800, $2,000, and usually that has never been the case. Like, basement apartments are generally cheaper just because it's a basement. You literally have limited to no sunlight. It's like a dungeon, okay? I should know because I live in a basement. But those are the prices that they're quoting now. So we're going through a housing crisis. If you can, I'm not saying that, you know, you shouldn't. If you're determined to come and if you have the funds for that, no problem. But if you want to be successful, if you want to you know, set yourself up for success, when you come, try not to come to Ontario. Instead, come to some of these provinces. You can go to New Brunswick, Alberta, Montreal or Quebec, Saskatchewan. Those provinces are undersaturated. No one goes there. I mean, people go there, but they don't go there as much as persons come to Ontario, right? So you want to look into going to those places. The cost of living there is a lot lower than in Ontario. So the next thing is, if you can avoid it also, do not come alone. You're going to need the support, not just emotionally but financially as well. Come with your spouse, come with your partner. If you come as an international student, your spouse or your common law partner can also get an open work permit while you go to school. You can also bring your kids even if you're a student. I know it's a little bit more expensive in terms of the application process and all of that to put everyone on there, but let me tell you, emotional support is, you're gonna need that support. You're gonna need that support, especially in the winter time when things get really, really rough and depressing, and then winter blues come around. You're going to need that support. And of course, it does help when you have somebody else with you. You can split your expenses, you can split your rent, you can split groceries and stuff like that. And if you're determined to like come to Ontario or Toronto, then at least if you come with someone else, the rent would be a little bit more manageable because you get to split it in two, right? If you don't have a partner, think about and consider speaking to your friends, your close friends. What if both of you guys, or you know, a group of you guys want to make the move to Canada? Think about coming there as a group, as a unit, and you come and you rent a place together, and again you split expenses. You have to now start to be very creative about, you know, how we're navigating life right now, how we're navigating this cost of living crisis, because it's not easy. I know lots of person says Jamaica is not easy. Well, guess what? Canada is not easy either. And you have a lot of persons that will tell you, yeah, come. They tell you all kinds of stuff. Let me tell you, it's a scam. Listen to me, it's a scam. They want you to come and suffer like how they're suffering, right? And I don't want that for you guys. Come, but make an informed decision. Make sure that you are doing your research. Make sure that you are going to the places that you can thrive and you can survive, right? A lot of persons come and they're stuck because they didn't set that foundation. They can't do the things that they really want to do, and the climate in which they thought they were coming in is completely different. So I want to give you guys that information. I want to give you guys the details of how you can survive here. The third thing is, this should be a given, you have to come with a lot of money. Especially when you're just coming in and you don't have a job lined up yet, you have to come with a good amount of money. As an international student, you need at least 10,000 Canadian dollars. I'm not sure if that figure has changed as yet, but you need at least 10,000 Canadian dollars for living expenses for a year. So think about that. Come with the money. Don't just, you know, have somebody show the funds for you, and then when you come, you don't have any money and you don't have a job, right? Because it does take some time for you to get a job. If you're coming without one, it takes at least 3 months, for some persons even longer. The job market right now is kind of wonky, so you want to make sure that you come with enough funds to be able to survive, right? And just to segue into that, in terms of finding a job, the next thing is you have to mentally prepare yourself to start from scratch, like to start all the way from the bottom. You know, if you're coming here and you don't have any Canadian work experience, then the jobs that you're going to most likely get are going to be like, you know, restaurant jobs, just kind of like at the bottom kind of job, nothing too serious, but it really is only a stepping stone to get you where you need to go. So mentally prepare yourself for that. It's not impossible to come and jump straight into a job that is, you know, right in your your field of work, or what you have experience in. It's not uncommon, people do it, but it's really just to set yourself up. You know, don't have this like high expectation that you're gonna come and you're going to jump into, you know, whatever you're doing before. If you're a doctor, lawyer, Indian chief, the fact is you might not come and get doctor, lawyer, Indian chief job. So mentally prepare yourself for that. The next and last thing that I want to talk about is ensure that you're coming to Canada for the right reasons, right? Also, persons come and think that, okay, it's just going to be like jump in there, make some quick money, and you know, you're rich in 3 to 5 business days. That's really not how it is right now. I don't know if it was like that before, or, you know, if it's ever like that, to be honest. But make sure that you're coming for the right reasons. Are you coming to, you know, use Canada as a foundation, as a stepping stone to get where you need to go? That's perfect, because that's what Canada is. Or are you using Canada as, you know, you want to come here, you want to live here, you want to settle here, you want to stay here? Just ensure that you set yourself up from the very beginning to make it happen for you. For the most part, those are the tips that I have, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to click the subscribe button, like, and also comment. Let me know how it is for you if you live here, if you do plan to come here, and if you plan to, you know, make any changes based on this video. Thanks again, guys.